So what about yourself? Where do you consume your positive stuff?
Audiobooks, Audible. I think it's the best $17 you can spend a month.
Mm-hmm.
Podcasts. I prefer to watch them.
To watch podcasts?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so like I will put on a podcast while I'm eating.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Or sometimes I'll just have it playing in the background while I'm working.
Yeah.
Like if I'm doing stuff where
Like on YouTube?
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'll just have my iPad going. They're the main things, man, to be honest. I don't really... And I read.
Yeah, so looking at that, so say you got a person that's consuming the negative stuff. So some people will be like, big deal, man. Fucking shit happens everywhere. I still want to watch it. I like it. I like it. I like watching misery. You know, I like watching bombs go off in another country. I like watching planes having emergency landings. I like hearing about the storms. I like hearing about the disasters, the earthquakes, the volcanoes, the fucking mass shootings. I like it. Like, what do you say to those people? Is it still affecting them in a negative way?
Yes.
They would have to.
That's what...
In a subconscious level,
I put up a post the other day. I'm like,
pessimistic.
dude, it is impacting you more than you know.
Yeah, that's right. Even though they enjoy
whether
it.
you think, nah, it's all right, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, I think there was a study done and it showed like 53% of what we do is habitual.
Yeah.
In the sense of we don't think about it.
I would have thought it's more than that. 54.
Maybe for some, yeah. But a large portion, regardless of what you do, is habitual. What's driving your habitual patterns? Your unconscious.
Yeah.
Right? What is your unconscious doing? It's consuming everything that's happening all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Even though when you consciously consume something, you're taking it in a different way to how your unconscious takes it in. And then when you do something without thinking about it, it's your unconscious thinking that you're doing the right thing because of what it's already consumed.
Yeah.
You have zero control of your unconscious. Zero. You can't tell it what to do. You can't control it. But it listens to everything.
And you can influence it.
Yeah, because it listens to everything. So if you watch shit content that makes yourself think the world's going to end, it's going to believe that and your behaviors are going to be based around that. If you watch great content, it makes you think the world's all fucking rainbows and everyone holding hands and singing Kumbaya. It's going to make you believe that. Did you know your brain can't tell the difference between something you've thought and something that's happened?
No. It's hard concept to wrap your head around a bit.
Why? So if you experience something and then you think about it deeply, your brain has the same reaction.
Okay.
So your brain can't tell what the difference is between...
Well, maybe, yeah, people who have psychotic episodes, then that probably explains that as well.
Psychotic episodes?
Well, I'm saying if you think you're seeing ghosts and seeing people and then your brain can't tell that that's not true.
Why'd your mind go there?
I don't know. Maybe it's the content I'm consuming.
Do you watch ghost stuff?
No, I can't be... I get no interest in that stuff.
Yeah, I think it's something that if you want to make a change in your life, it can definitely impact
Start there.
the way you think and feel. And
yeah, and it can lead on to other things too, because a lot of the good stuff you're consuming will influence you maybe to take action. Like we said this before, we've put things... Yeah, if you come to me and you're like, hey, we should get an office. I'm like, but then that means change. It means I have to move everything from my office.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like I'm already putting roadblocks up before you've even mentioned.
I love that when people do that. I mean? I find it so fascinating.
Yeah, but
because I'm like, you're already coming up with problems.
That's coming down to how you're consuming, like what you're consuming and how your train of thought goes.
Mm.
I'm like, oh, let's move. Oh, really? It's far. I don't want to go there. I've got to pay more. Fuck, I'm already paying here. Now I have to pay double that. So it's definitely affecting you and your life and everything. And also, here's the thing, and when negative things do come up, if you're consuming good, positive shit, when negative things come up, you can handle it a lot better. You're more resilient to those problems that come up because of how your train of thought is. your first reaction isn't, I'm going to think about this in a negative way. I'm going to justify, I'm going to attack, I'm going to blame, shame. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. I'm going to take responsibility. I'm going to take accountability. I'm going to be willing to go there and do what I can to get rid of this problem. So it is huge. Whereas if you're consuming that negative content, that's what's going to come up first. And you're not even going to realize that happens. You're not even going to realize that happens. It's just going to be this.
Okay, so if someone wants to change what they're consuming, what would you recommend?
I'd say...
Recommend some books.
Yeah. Well, what I would do first is stopping the negative shit. Like, just stop watching the news. Just don't watch it anymore. When 7 o'clock comes or 5 o'clock, whatever time the news is on, man, just put on something else. Put on YouTube. Watch something else. Listen to music. Do whatever you want to do. Just don't listen to the shit that they're feeding you. Because that's what they want. Like, they've pre-planned what they're going to tell you. You know?
Yeah.
They're going to do this, and this. This will fuck them up good. You know? You don't need the news for the weather. You have apps for that. Okay? You don't. Once upon a time, you used to have to. What's the weather tomorrow? Oh, we're going to wait till 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And see
5 to
what the weather
6
is tomorrow. See the 7-day forecast and write it down in my diary. Oh, it's hot on Sunday. And then Sunday comes, it's 23 and showers, thunderstorms.
That wasn't that long ago.
Wasn't that long ago.
That was like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, I'd say. When did the first iPhone come out? I remember.
2000.
I reckon it's 2009.
The first iPhone?
I think so. I think so.
You reckon?
Hey Siri, when did the first iPhone come out?
2007. The iPhone 3G.
Yeah, I remember someone in my office got it, but that was 2009 when he got it. Anyway, but yeah, start with stopping the shit that you're watching, and then the next step would be to start to look at places where you consume.
They never made an iPhone 1, huh?
What did it start with?
3.
First, huh?
3.
Is it iPhone 3?
Well, it's 3G because that was the whole internet thing.
Oh.
And then 3GS with the white back.
Oh, game changer.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
And then
Game
the
changer. And now what have you got? 16.
This is
you got a
16.
16? Must be nice.
I don't fuck around.
I got a 16 too. But I think mine's bigger than yours. Got the max.
Size.
Got the max. Don't fuck around. Yeah. Or it could mean for some people deleting the apps off your phone. You did that recently? You still do that? Like delete the Instagram
Oh yeah,
apps?
I don't have Instagram on my phone right now.
So good.
Yeah, I don't have any.
If that, because it can be a negative thing. It can be that the actual habitual action of you scrolling could be a negative thing.
Dude, how
not
many
just
times?
You might be consuming great content,
Yeah.
but you're so ingrained in what you're doing that you're here scrolling, looking through all this positive content, and you're ignoring your kids.
Do you ever find yourself, you pick up your phone to do something,
Yep.
and then you're on Instagram?
Yep.
And then you put your
Yes,
phone
happened
down,
plenty of times.
and then you go back to the computer, and then you're
What
like,
the fuck was I doing?
oh, I needed the thing on my phone. And you're like, man, what a vicious 7-minute cycle.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I went to my phone to do this one because I needed a calculator
phone
or a
number or
photo or
whatever.
something. Yeah, I went to do or send that text.
Yeah.
And I went to my phone and got distracted, went straight onto Instagram, scrolled, realized what am I doing, put my phone down,
Yeah.
went back to this and realized I picked up my phone to do that thing and I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
It's a vicious cycle, dude.
100%.
That's why I played it, because then I can't do that. And I have nothing to do on my phone. Like, I jump on my phone. I use Blinkist. Have you ever used Blinkist?
No.
I got Blinkist
Never.
recently, which is like book summaries.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it sounds like a book summary in 20 minutes.
Yeah, right.
And you can listen to it.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. Well, that's a good starting point if you're not a big reader or don't want to sit there for 4 or 5 hours listening to a whole book or 2 hours.
Yeah, but I think if you see the... you're not supposed to sit there and listen to the whole book.
In one
Imagine
sitting.
that. Yeah, imagine that. I'm going to sit here for 8 hours and just pump this book out.
Well, we might be driving to Adelaide soon.
Mm.
Maybe just listen to a whole book, a couple books on the way up.
You reckon?
Not talk to each other,
Yeah.
obviously.
God forbid. Do a
Fuck.
podcast in the car.
That would be sick.
We can do it.
Do you think this is a game? We'll get the phones out. We'll have 2 phones either side. So we'll mount them to the car,
To the
windscreen,
pillar.
and then just start talking.
Well,
Could happen. What an episode.
it's going to happen.
8-hour episode.
It's going to happen. 4 episodes on the way, 4 on the way back.
What, 2-hour long episodes? Okay.
That'll give you some good content to consume.
That'd be amazing content to consume.
Any book recommendations you'd like to make? We had someone ask about this quite some time ago.
Yeah.
And
I
they
mean,
said,
it depends
are the
what you
top
want
5
in your
books?
life at that given moment,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
so what's been the top 5 books you've read? Or thereabouts.
I liked
5 impactful books.
I liked Your Next 5 Moves, Patrick Bet-David.
Yep.
I like that one. An easy read. I didn't mind Ikigai. It was a really easy read. It didn't change my life, but I think if you're in that sort of space,
Was that with
where
the
you need
blue
to do-
cover?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. That book opened my eyes up to longevity.
yeah. That's right. And the things that you're doing, like, do you know what it is? What I got the most out of that is that's how important, or just stress is such a big killer in people's lives. I reckon being stressed and having that constant level of stress, you know.
Fun fact.
Oh,
Did you know that stress will kill you if you think it will kill you? But if you think stress will not harm you at all, no amount of stress will do anything to you.
yeah. So it's all
Stress-
it's all in your mind, isn't
Yeah,
it?
there was a study done on what was the I can't remember what the book was, but they found that the people who believed that stress was bad for you were actually harmed by stress, and the people who didn't believe it was bad for you had no consequences from being stressed at all.
There you go.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's all in your head.
It is 100%. It is.
Yeah,
Because what's good for you, it's not necessarily good for someone else.
heavily placebo based.
Yep.
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.